each knee. Sun. Today we're going to be looking at Materia normal version and Materia white version from Frame Arms Girls. The reason why we're going to be looking at these two kits is, as you can see, they're both identical kits. Just the only difference is that they're in two different colors. We're also going to be looking at the Materia eye decal sheet that you can get from Frame Arms Girl lineup. And you basically can use these eyes to change the color eyes on either the normal version or the white version, or if you have it where you want to change the whole entire, skin tone and paint and everything like that, you can customize them to your heart's desire. And you can also use these eyes on Gora, Stylet, and the Architect, or any other Frame Arms Girls. And you can also get those Frame Arms Girls eyes as well. So if you wanted to put Stylet's eyes on here, you'd basically buy this sheet of decals that say Stylet instead of Materia, and they come in all the different colors. So you have yellow, blue, brown or gray. Let me see. Through the camera, it's not very pretty. Pink, and then green, and then I think you get some more down here, but we'll look at that in more detail as we, have it where we can open them up and look into them. So anyways, we'll be looking at one box for right now because I don't feel like dealing with two boxes at the same time. But yes, we are going to be building both kits. We're going to be reviewing both at the same time, and we're going to be looking at both of them at the same time. So let's start off with the box. So as you can see here, this is the painted version, and then what hands that she comes with, different face poses that she has. Also an extra set of water slide decals that you can use for this kit, or you can use them for other kits. Basically the gimmicks, which is pretty much just posability. There's really nothing else to it. You can actually take that body, the Materia body, and then you can put Gora's head on there, or you can put Stylet and have a little bit of her armament on there to kind of give it a customized look, plus MSG parts, which are basically the weapon sets that you can use. And then this is what the kit's going to look like unpainted. So as you can see, there are some color apps that are going to be missing, like the little teal on the legs, some other details that are going to be in the chest area. That whole midsection right there is supposed to be gray and not black, but that's okay, because if you're a big fan of modeling, you're going to learn how to paint. So anyways, back to this. So you can see the difference between the painted version and the non-painted version. Pretty much assuming that that black back piece is going to be one color too. So you see that you're just going to be doing a little bit of color apps. You're not going to be really... This one's actually a little bit more color accurate, just to certain little detail parts that you're going to have to paint. So as you see down here in the bottom, there's the same thing. So this one says that it was Frame Girl 05, so it was number 5 in the original lineup. At retail price for 3,600 yen. And on this side, basically your warning sticker stating not to give it to children under 3, which 3-year-olds should not be building models. But anyways, your UPC codes, your PAN code, Kotobukiya. A lot different than the Hatsune Miku kit we reviewed earlier. I did note that this is number 5, and this one is number 9. But other than that, everything else is exactly the same on this box. Same front painted view, back painted view, handset, face decals, all that stuff. There's your different gimmicks for that. And then this one shows different frame arms that you can use with this, and plus MSG parts. And the same thing for this one, and you're going to have it where you're going to be missing some paint decals that you're going to have to put on and everything like that. Anyways, let's get into the unboxing. Which one will I unbox first? Alright, so usually when it's this type of dilemma, you usually just do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he howls, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Haha! Joke's on you! We're gonna do the eyes first! And then we'll pick one of those two. And then we'll go from there. So, anyways, move those girls off to the side. And then let's go and take a look at these eyes. So let's just move this forward a little bit. And there you go. So if you could read Japanese, which I can't, so I'm assuming those are warning stickers to make sure you don't give them to children, choke on them, and or if you get them in your eye, to go seek medical attention right away. I'm pretty sure these are instructions on how to apply water slide decals, which they're pretty simple to do. But anyways, let's take a look at these and see what's inside. Sorry for the little noise. I don't know how bad this is. I'm trying this with a microphone, and hopefully it's not going to be as crinkly as last video. So, oh look, you get a little extra set of stuff on the bottom. So, you have your yellow eyes, which these are your sets of eyes. So, that one and that one, and then that's your next set. So if you look at them quite, you know, like that, it looks like they're cross-eyed, but you have it where you've got your forward-facing eyes for here, your eyes off to the right, off to the left, basically the same thing for the different colors. I'm assuming you get there's just two sets of yellows for forward-facing, for off to the left and off to the right. Same with the blues. So you can get three sets of blues. And I'm assuming these are like grayish brown. And there's your pinks. And there's your green. And then you get some extra gray eyes or hollow eyes. Basically, if you want to, if you want to try to put your own colors on there, or you want to make her look dead inside, or make her look like a doll, one of those options is a possibility. And then you have also these extra details down here, which normally you probably not. But anyways, like I said, you can use these eyes for pretty much anything, really. Definitely would be a nice addition to some of those god-awful Bandai kits that came out with the Fumina and the trying to think of her name. I'm doing her right now. Yanko. Instead of having China, and then also what's Seiji's mom's name? I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm sure you guys will let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, these would be a great addition to those, because you can basically just take those haunting eyes and then just, you know, completely cover them up and then make a nice flat surface for these decals to go over. If you're a big fan of those Fumina kits and or those early Bandai attempts at basically Mecha Girl line, then great for you guys, but I'm working on one right now, and I really wish it wasn't as bad as it was. I'm actually currently working on a project for a personal project of my own, and I will maybe hopefully upload a video of it. I'm about midway through building it. I don't want to show you guys a kit that's been, you know, semi-build all the way through, and then not, you know, give you details and how I came up with what I did, but maybe we'll work up to that one and see. Again, that one's a work in progress. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, let's pick a random version of the material. Let's see which one I come out with. Ha! Bet you weren't thinking I was going to pick the pink one. So anyways, let's look inside this box and see what's going on. So as the box comes off, we have our runners in here, which are basically, we want the manual, so we'll just flip that over, get that out. Here is our manual, and our extra set of pink eyes, which are a lot different than the other pink eyes that are on here. Yeah, they're not as, these are very vibrant. They're more like albino pink eyes, versus those are kind of like pinkish purplish. But anyways, that's cool. So So we'll just put those back there and then we'll put those over there. So anyways, on to the manual. So this is what she will look like all done. There's the different face plates with the different eye shifting. There's Gora and Stylet. That's Frame Girl 1 and Frame Girl 2. Frame Girl 3, I have no idea. I don't have that kit, so I can't tell you which one it is. I could look it up, but I'm being lazy right now. This is showing you how to apply the water slide decals. So basically you just cut them out, you dip them in the water, then you transfer them over with a pair of tweezers and the Q-tip, and then you wipe off the excess water. So it's not making her cry, it's squeeging out the extra water so that way you can actually lay them flat. Let's see. This manual is definitely a lot different than the Hatsune. So here's your MSG parts that you can add to it. Also an extra MSG thing. And then there's this company, say Kochipi or Kochipai. You can add actual clothes to your frame girl. So you can have it where she can wear real clothes instead of armor. Oh, and again, if we learned about this already, if you have it where you misplace a runner, it costs you 400 yen, which is a great deal, but again, Japan use only. So if you live in Japan, great thing, you can buy the extra runners that you need parts off of, and basically, or if you had it where you wanted to customize a kit and you only wanted to buy a certain runner that had certain parts that you wanted on it, you could do that. But again, Japan use only, so we don't need that. We just toss that off to the side. So as you see, let's do this properly. So as you can see here, all the parts that are grayed out, those are parts that you're not going to be using, so you can use those for other Frame Arms Girl kits, or you can just use them on this Frame Arms Girl kit, even though it tells you not to use them, you can still use them anyways. Or you can use them as spare parts for customization later on. So as you see, there's not quite a lot of those deleted parts. I mean, this is going to be all joint parts. That one's going to be, looks like neck joints, and then some wrist joints, or maybe shoulder joints. We'll look into that a little bit more when we get to the runners. But yeah, basically these are the runners. So this is everything that comes with. There's your face plates, there's your crotch pieces, there's your hands, everything like that. And then, again, how you assemble. We're not going to go into depth about that, because if you know how to build a model kit, you know how to follow instructions. Anyways, on to the bags. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bags with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 runners, and then 2 baggies with the accessory bits that are inside of it. So we'll look at these ones real close, because I'm not going to cut these out just yet, because I usually save these inside the bags until I'm ready to use them. So there's your pointing finger hands, there's your grab hand, there's your open splayed hands, there's your open non-splayed finger hands, and then there's your closed fists. And then you have your looking off to the left face, you have your opening smiling face, and then you have your opening smiling face looking off to the right. And then you have your butt, we'll just say front section, and then your collar, which for some reason a lot of these Frame Arms girls, they always come with these weird collar things. I don't know why they have these. They're always so frilly and doesn't really fit the rest of the aesthetic of it being like a mecha girl, but whatever, that's what they come with, so we'll just leave it at that. So anyways, let me cut these bags open and pull these runners out, because the last time I did that, I was a little too crinkly looking through the runners. So let's open these up and take a look at them in more in depth. Alright, so knife time over. Put that off to the side. Now we start with runner A. So here's runner A. Now these are some of the thigh parts that were excluded out of the manual. As you can see, I think these are for the standing pose that you would get with the frame arms girls that have it where like Gora and Stylet and I think Architect and a couple other ones where they have like a posing where it looks like they're putting their armor on or taking their armor off. So that's probably what those legs are for. But as you can see, the chest plates are pretty much the same on all of them. Some other aspects too. That's runner A. Here's runner B, which is the hair. Basically, it's just going to be pink hair. And if you want to change it a different color, you can. Let's see. Runner C. So these are the thighs that you're going to be using with your materia. So they're a little bit smaller than the other ones. The other ones are actually a lot bigger. Thicker thighs. Actually, it might not be as thick. Well, that one is. So if you look at this one, okay, number 10 along with number 9, you can see that there's a little bit bigger difference in size. It doesn't look like it on the camera. It looks like they're actually the same size. But when you get them next to each other, they're actually different sizes. So anyways, you're not going to be using those. You're going to be using these. So as you can see, we've got some other joints that are going to be in there. Probably going to be wrist joints, neck joints, arm joints, all that other stuff that's for the flesh tone. So that's runner C. Here's runner D in this metallic injected bronzy-ish color. More than likely what will end up happening is after I'm done doing this review and doing the build-up and everything like that, I'm probably just going to paint this. Not really a big fan of these swirl marks inside here. I mean, I like metallic colors and everything like that, but that's just ungodly swirl right there. And if you want to build it straight up, and if you like that stuff, that's cool, but me, I rather it be a solid color. I rather just paint it. And like that's just unsightly because that adds an extra line in there that doesn't need to be there, and it just doesn't look right. And these injected metal swirls just don't look appealing to me, so I'm probably going to end up just repainting it and making it look a lot better. Anyways, that was runner D. Here's runner E, which is your waist section. Again, in that injected goldish, bronzish color, which is just get rid of and paint it. You're going to be painting it anyways, because that little piece right there, a little bit more appropriate than painting it. This piece right here, you're going to be painting white anyways, and those you're going to be painting a different color anyways too, whatever it's like in the manual. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I never liked the injected metal looking parts. They just never look right, and then you got all those swirls and it just doesn't look awesome. So anyways, that was runner, what was that, runner E? Yes, runner E. On to runner F. So here's all your white parts. This is actually a lot better. It's actually injected in one color and not metallic or anything like that. But if you wanted to paint these in pearlescent, which a pearlescent white would probably look really good with that gold too. There's a possibility of doing that too, but I would definitely recommend taking these off the runners and then painting them. And then also you can get rid of some of the seam lines and everything like that, so you can actually make it look a lot more cleaner than if you were to be leaving it as a snap fit. Because, you know, these thighs and the calves and stuff like that, when you put them together, they're just going to, there's going to be some seam lines. Then you're going to get rid of some of like the arms and like the shoes and the toes and all that other stuff you're going to want to do with. So this one's also going to be painted in this area right here. If that's okay. Again, if you're a fan of modeling, you're not afraid to paint, you're more than welcome to. But for the most part, if you're doing this as a straight build, non-painting, it's still going to look decent, just not for this modeler. This modeler likes to paint things. So, anyways, here's runner W. And this is going to be joint parts, probably for the wrist. Basically, you just have it where these peg in for the arms, and then the hands will go on there, and basically you can have them flop around and do all crazy things. And then here's your polycap runner. And then basically what that's going to be is just the joints that you're going to need to put this kit together. I think some of these were X'd out and you don't have to worry about those either. So anyways, so that was the pink one, and then, or I should say the white version. The normal version is pretty much going to be exactly the same, just different colors. More than likely that like this part right here is going to be injected in silver metallic and in the black and then the blue and everything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to snap these two kits together. Maybe I'll have it where, no, I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to snap them together and then we're going to put them together. And then after that we're going to do our review. And then basically go from there. So this was just another modeler. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, hit like. If you don't, well, hit thumbs down if you want. That's fine. Stay tuned, and hopefully I'll have a speed build in roughly a few days, if not sooner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.